Hello everybody, how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a great day. But today I'm going to go over um Kid Radiohead's Kid A uh ranked worst to best. Um uh this is a pretty I will not include Untitled because that is not an actual song that comes on the album. But it doesn't is included into Kid A uh as a B-side or something like that. So um I think Untitled's a B-side, but if it's not, then whatever. Uh, but I'll just count these 10 songs and everything. So yeah, I hope you guys like this one. Um, I'm very excited to make this because I think Kid A is a fantastic album, and um something like back in 2000, this wasn't, yeah, no one heard of this. Like these sounds and uh of this music was uh unnatural. Like it just wasn't um natural at that time, and so it was so new. And I think that's what's so special about Kid A. It is experimental. It is very experimental, and they are ballsy for creating a whole album on experimental songs, and I think it turned out absolutely amazing. But today I'll be going over the worst to best, and hope you guys like it. So at number 10, I will put number at number 10 I'll put Tree Fingers. Um, the only problem with Tree Fingers is that in the 343, you know, Tree Fingers is a very I can't really uh listen to the whole thing because I'll get copyright striked and that would be terrible. But um, Tree Fingers is one of the most atmospheric on this list, but it just doesn't do it for me. And at 343, and you know, I don't know. I just don't like this song. It seems just some like basic, rhythmic transitions. It just doesn't do it for me, and I think it doesn't do a lot of justice for this album. But I do like the experimental part. At least they give an effort. Um, you know, this isn't one of my favorite songs, so. But yeah, if they could have made it a bit longer and could have added on to it a bit more, I guess it would have been a bit better. But in my opinion, it it, it doesn't end. Um it doesn't really do it for me. Um so coming at number 9, I have In Limbo. Now, I know a lot of people aren't fans of In Limbo, but in my opinion, I actually kind of like In Limbo. And now you're probably saying, "Oh, you like In Limbo? It's not. It's number 9. How do you like In Limbo?" Because I don't like Tree Fingers. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't like Tree Fingers, but every other song on here I actually do like. But In Limbo is very different from the other songs on this album, and it sounds very deserty, like Desert Island Disc or the Numbers. It sounds very just outlandish, and that's what I really like about it. But other than that, it doesn't have the gr greatest lyricals in the song. But again, at least they tried. I I think it is a bit more experimental than Tree Fingers, and I think it does sound a bit better, even though it is at 331. They did pack more into In Limbo than Tree Fingers. And so that's number 9. At number 8, I have Morning Bell. Uh, I like both Morning Bell from Amnesiac and the Morning Bell from Kid A. Um, but I don't know. They're tough songs to um. But Morning Bell from Kid A is very different from the Amnesiac version. But it's also exactly the same, you know. Um, uh, this song is a bit different than the other songs in this album. It does have that an atmospheric vibe, but it also has that dark and gloomy vibe with the lyrical. And I do like the lyrical side of the song. That's probably my favorite part of the song. Um, but the experimental part isn't, in my opinion, the best. Um, I think well, Idiotech experimental is pretty fucking good. But Morning Bell, it isn't the best, but it is cool to hear something that we really never heard before, and that's pretty cool. I do like the ending very much, where it's just that monotone sound. It's like, and then it gets lower, and then just fades out, kind of. I do like that. Um, but Morning Bell, pretty good, pretty good. Yeah. So moving on, number 7, I'm gonna have to put Optimistic. I actually, um, when I first heard this, I didn't really like it. Um, but also, in my opinion, this song sounds more of a Hail to the Thief, kind of, and that's kind of why I put it, like, um, this high. Like, I would have put it lower if it actually sounded like, Experimental Kid A, but it sounds like a Hail to the Thief song. It kind of reminds me of There There. It kind of has the drums like that. And it really does sound like a Hail to the Thief song in my opinion, which isn't a bad thing. It's just uh yeah, I think it's more experimental. Has some very nice sounds in it. Like at this part, I think it's 314. Oh yeah, if you hear that. They have the ripple effect in it. The ripple effect in his voice kind of like a loop, but it's not really. It's it's kind of like a fade out effect. I really like that out of Optimistic, and this song is pretty pretty dark. It's pretty misty, and I think Optimistic is very underrated as a song on Kid A. But I think it's a great song otherwise, and yeah, I really like it. Yeah. So moving on, number 6. Number 6, I'm going to have to put. Hmm. I'm gonna have to put Kid A. Um. I'm gonna be honest. If there was one track song I liked out of any track song, for all the Radiohead albums, I know there aren't much. I know Lois Flower had a remix. I mean, not a Lois. There was a King of Limbs remix for King of Limbs. It was like a track remix, and it actually wasn't that good at all. I don't really like the remixes for that, but but if I were to pick one track song, it would probably be the Bends. and I actually really like that song. Definitely one of my favorites. So yeah, there's barely any track songs, so that's not even worth it. But I do like the Bends better. But Kid A, I don't know what happened to his voice. They got really experimental in this one. They went full techno on me, and Tom York really um turned his turned into a robot kind of. Uh, and it does sound kind of techno and stuff. You know, with the dun. Like, okay, Tom York. Okay. Yeah, so he does sound like a robot, but it makes it more of like a uh outlandish vibe. It gives more of that, you know, like cooler vibe to the song, and I think it makes it sound pretty cool. Kid A gets a bad rap also. I wouldn't lie, but it's definitely not the best song on here. Though it does sound cool with the shift changes and everything. Um, it is a weird song. I'm not gonna lie. It is a very weird song, but it's still a great song nonetheless. And I think Tom Yorker's okay. Tom York's vocals in this is pretty good, even though it's like slowed down and robotic. I think it's pretty good, and the sounds are pretty good. They did a great job on this song. It's weird, and the drumming, of course, is definitely evident in this. So what are we up to? One, two, three. We have five more songs. Okay. So at five, I'm gonna have to put this is a tough one. These are all absolutely fantastic songs, but this is a hard one. At five, I'm gonna have to put. This hurts. I'm gonna have to put How to Disappear Completely. Um, oof, this song, if not motion picture soundtrack, this is probably one of the most beautiful songs that they have made. Um, Now, then saying that, True Love Waits is a very beautiful song. So if I were to list three beautiful songs, it would be How to Disappear Completely, Motion Picture Soundtrack, and True Love Waits. Those are the three most beautiful songs that they have made. And oh, the guitar, and you know what? You'd think at an experimental, they think they use more electronics and synthesizers. They don't really use a synthesizer on this guitar, and they actually made it raw, and I think it gives more of that atmospheric and lonely vibe and a very feel vibe, like emotional joyride. And this is a great song. It's simple. There's not much to it. It's a long one, but it does it. If it were like 4 minutes, I probably wouldn't have put it up here, but I mean that's almost 6 minutes, and that's a very good length for a beautiful song like this. And it gets more intense as it goes on, and at the end it gets really intense. It's like, then it ends beautifully with Tom York's vocals. I think this song has the best vocals of Tom York. Um, I said Kid A has some pretty good vocals. How Does This Completely has the best vocals on this on this track, on this album, in my opinion. So yeah, and I actually have Kid A sitting right here next to me. Kid A, the DVD right there, CD, whatever you want to call it. Um, so yeah, I do plan on collecting all the albums, but that's in future. Maybe I'll get them for my birthday. I don't know. I think of getting Hell to the Thief, a Moonshaped Pool, and In Rainbows, because I already have OK Computer, and I really don't feel like getting King Limbs or Pablo Honey. So I think those are the three albums I want next. Because right now I have Kid A, The Bends, and Amnesiac. So I kind of want those three albums. Great albums. Um, but very beautiful song. Nonetheless, it is great, great, raw, very raw, and that's what I really like about that. So moving on. What do we got? One, two, three, four. Okay, four more songs. At number four, I'm gonna put everything, everything in its right place. Oh my god, what a great song. You kind of get that piano at the beginning that sounds like a organ kind of. Um um they use a lot of loops in this song, which I really love. I love when they use loops because it makes it more filled. It makes it more filled and has more of a, like, it gives a lot to the song. It gives a lot of substance and texture to the song. And simple song. I think this is a very hard song to play in concerts. It must be because there's a lot of things you gotta put into the song. And the sound's beautiful. The experimentation in the song is awesome. And this song is great. Uh, not the not my favorite vocals in my opinion, but it still is a great song. Has great lyrics, of course, and it really is fitting for Kid A. So yeah, and a great opener. I really like that. Really great opener to a amazing album. Um, Idiotech might have been the best opener, but that's just me in my opinion. Um, you know, maybe I don't know. Uh, but moving on, what are we at? Number three, we got the national anthem. Oh my lord, this song is intense. This song, um, jeez, this song is packed. I mean, they really killed it on this song. The beginning part with, I don't know if it's guitar. I think it's guitar at the beginning. And then as they go on with the song, and the guitar just there sounds freaking amazing. It sounds absolutely stunning, okay? It's pretty awesome guitar and whatever it is. And then as it goes on, as the song goes on, it gets more intense. Like right now it's just a guitar, and then more sounds in the background start coming in, the drums, and then some vocals, and then trumpets or whatever you want. And then it just becomes this mosh pit. But everything just comes together, and I think it doesn't really fit perfectly, but it's just there, and it sounds really cool together. That's really all that matters. It sounds awesome together, and using all these different instruments makes it sound great. It really does make it sound great. And then you got the quiet opera. Um, but as it goes on, it gets better. It gets more rigid, and it really does feel like a cool song. This is probably the coolest song out of here. But yeah, national anthem, abstract, crazy, um, probably something a psychopath would listen to, but other than that, great song. Um, God, damn it. Okay, moving on. Number two, I'm gonna have to put motion picture soundtrack. Um, this is a very short song, and I'm sad that it's short. Uh, uh, I wish it was longer to enjoy more of it. Um, but God, this song is beautiful. Like I said before when I was talking about how to disappear completely, um, this song is beautiful. It's absolutely amazing. The whatever that is. Oh, this song is great. And then when the chimes come in or whatever you call that, it gives it a beautiful sense to it. And this is such a gentle song, and it's surprising to see Tom York so gentle like this. You know, in other songs like In Limbo, where it's just crazy, and National Anthem, it's pretty crazy to see him that calm, and it's so beautiful, but it really packs a punch for Kid A, and oh the um just everything sounds so beautiful together, and such a simple song, but it's, you know, I have to give it to them. This song is something else. It really is, and they made they made experimental things turn into something beautiful, and that's what I really love about it. And motion picture soundtrack, um, they definitely didn't go lazy on this one. Beautiful song, nonetheless. And what are we looking at time? Oh, we're actually on par. Okay. Uh, and number one, you already know, Idiotech. I have this on my worst to best Radiohead songs, like top 10. And I had this at number one. You kind of saw it's coming. Okay. Idiotech is my favorite song in the world. The um that the background noise, everything sounds so great together. It's um it's paranoid. Um it's a song you can dance to. It's energetic, it's upbeat, um and it's actually really nicely made. The simple lyrics that they go over, that they repeat, isn't obnoxious. It's very fitting, and it's such a great song. And I can't stress enough um how greatly everything fits together. Um it's really a re it's really a rebirth for Radiohead. Um I think it really is a change to what they're used to making, and this is like the exact opposite of what you would hear from like Creep. I think this song is amazing, and 5 minutes, and then it gets intense at some points in the song. So really, it has everything together very well, and it greatly reminds you how awesome electronics is and how awesome sound is as a thing. And this song is awesome. Uh, they killed it. They absolutely killed it. But I think I'm gonna end it here. Hopefully you guys liked it. This video, I don't know if this was shorter than the last one, but Kid A, awesome album, awesome songs. Um, Hopefully you guys liked it. If you don't agree with me, then post down in the comments below your list of the songs or wherever you want to call them. And I want to hear them. I'm always interested in hearing your opinions on these songs. And yeah, so I'll see you guys later. Peace.